Alright, in this video, you'll be learning how to solve multi-step equations. To solve multi-step equations, simply simplify one side of the equation, each side of the equation first. So like here, the left side, you have a lot of numbers and variables or parentheses. You can distribute to remove the parentheses. So use the order of operation to simplify the one side. The right side is already simplified because there's only one number there, okay? So distribute and collect like terms. That's how you simplify expressions. So we do that first, then we start solving. But first of all, remember that good little tip that helps. Try to change all subtraction to adding its opposite. So I'm going to rewrite this. So here we have subtraction. Change the subtraction to addition and 2.5 to negative 2.5, okay? So do that. So we are not doing anything right now. We are just changing all subtraction to adding its opposite. So before we start doing everything, that helps us keep all our signs in check. So here we change subtraction to addition and change this to negative 2. Okay, now the next we have addition here. We have multiplication here. The order of operation says we follow the parentheses, exponents, but the inside parentheses we have two terms, 3 and negative 2d. They are not like terms, so we cannot add them together. So the only thing we can do is we do multiplication first. So we're going to distribute. Okay, distribute. So keep 3 plus distribute negative 2.5 times 3 plus negative 2.5 times 2d. And remember that 2d is 2 times d as well. Okay, equals 5.5. Okay, so now let's multiply them inside that parenthesis. So we have negative 2.5 times 3 will give you negative 7.5. Okay, and then negative 2.5 times 2d should be negative 5d equals 5.5. All right, so now the parenthesis is gone. All we've done is to distribute to get rid of the parenthesis. Next, we collect like terms, still simplifying the left side. So 3 and negative 7.5, they are like terms because they are constant, so we can actually add them together. So if we add them, we're going to get negative 4.5 and then plus negative 5d equals 5.5. Okay, now the left side is simplified because we cannot add negative 4.5 to negative 5d because negative 4.5 does not have d with it, so they are not like terms. So once it's simplified, then the next we're going to work with both sides. We collect like terms on both sides. So move all the terms, variable terms on one side and all the constant terms on one side. So this is constant, so this has a variable. There's no variable on the right side, so we can just move this constant term to the right. So what do we do then? We just add, since it's negative, we add positive 4.5 to both sides. Remember that rule, whatever we do to one side of the equation, we have to do to the other side to keep it balanced, to respect this equal sign there. Oops, sorry. Okay, so this becomes 0. It becomes 0. This is 0. Okay, so we are left with negative 5d equals, so negative 5.5 plus this will give us positive 10. Okay, now this is down to very simple equation that we are used to solving. So how do we get d by itself? This is negative 5 times d. To undo that multiplication, we divide both sides. Let me use a different color. We divide both sides by negative 5. We divide both sides by negative 5. Okay, and so that would give us, so this will cross out and become 1. So it becomes negative divide negative is positive. So this becomes 1d. So d on the left side, And then 10 divided by negative 5 should be negative 2. Positive divided by a negative, it's negative. And D is solved. Once D is by itself on one side, we are done. Okay? Next, let's look at another problem. What is the length of the prism? Okay, they gave you, we just finished, dealing with prisms and cylinders and, all the solids. So it's good to have an application of solving equation there. So this is, we are given the height, the width, and the length. Okay, so this is something here. They gave us the surface area. The surface area of this prism is 684 square inches. So this is the surface area. So they ask us to find the length. Okay, first of all, we have to start by using our map, which is the formula. So the formula, we have one long formula for finding surface area of prism. So let's write that down. So we write the S surface area equals 2 times length times width plus 2 times length times height plus 2 times width times height. Okay, so I'm very sure you remember that. So and here let's write our height is 20 and our width is 8, and we don't know the length. We are looking for that. So we know that our surface area is 684. So we replace S with 684. Then we have 2 times L. We don't know the length. The width, which is 8. So we replace that with width. Plus, we have 2 times L again. We don't know the length. The height, okay, which is 20. The height is 20. Let's just put out the height with color there, 20. Okay, and the width with all 8 here. Okay, and then have 2. Yeah, plus here. Ooh, hope you get that. Okay. All right, so now let's simplify what we can simplify. Okay, we can use commutative properties to switch this around and do 2 times 8. And that gives us 16L plus 2 times 20. Oops. 2 times 20. And that's, I don't want to do this. Okay, 2 times 20 is 40. I'm going to change the color. It's 40L plus. And then 2 times 8 times 4, all those are numbers. So that gives us 320. Okay, so equal 684. We bring it down. Okay, let's see if they are like terms. Well, 16L, 40L, both of them have L in it, so we can actually add them together. And we get what? How many L's? It's going to give us 56 L's plus 320. Right now, the equation is getting simpler. So what do? We cannot combine these because this one doesn't have L. They are not like terms. So we can, now we solve the two-step equation by add negative 320 to both sides, or subtract 320 from both sides, either way. So that would give us what? Okay, it gives us 364 over here, and then 56L. Of course, this will become 0. Okay, so down to smaller. What do we do here to get L by itself? This is 56 times L. So we're going to divide both sides by. All right, so we do 364 divided by 56 equals 56L divided by 56. So this is 1, 56 go into that. You get 6.5. So that would be 6.5 equals L. Done. So the length of this prism is 6.5 and the inches. And if we like, you can check it. You can plug it L into this equation and multiply them and then add and see if you will get the surface area. Okay, that's how you can check your answer. Okay.